Hey guys, Chris again from ClassicVWBugs.com. Today's tip I want to talk to you about is converting your car from 6 volt to 12 volt. I get this question asked all the time. Is it worth converting your older bug to a 12 volt bug? And if you don't know, in 1967 was the first year the bug went 12 volts in America. 67 and earlier we're still 6 volt. On my older bugs like this 56 that I have here, I still try to keep everything stock because I'm one for vintage stock look, and I'll keep it 6 volt. I've not had a problem with 6 volt. I get a lot of people telling me that their lights are dim and just things aren't working right, blinkers aren't bright enough and things like that. What's happening is a lot of times you're having a 6 volt system, but you're buying a 12 volt bulb to go into the car with the headlights or the blinker, and of course it's going to come up dim. You have to get 6 volt bulbs so it's nice and bright. I've never had a problem with my brightness of my bulbs or my blinkers with 6 volts. As long as you get the 6 volt bulb, you should be okay. The only time I really would convert to 12 volts is when I have a 1600 engine that I'm going to put into an earlier car. The later model engines that ran 12 volt, I would convert everything to 12 volts. If you're running the 1200 engines or the 1192cc engines, the 36 horse, the 40 horse engines, they were meant to be 6 volts, so I leave them at 6 volt. You can convert them as well. You'd have to get like an alternator, and then of course change all your bulbs, change your regulator, and all that sort of thing. But as far as the myth goes, when it comes to 6 volts, I have not had a problem at all. I mean, there is an issue, I guess, if you want to have a radio, a later style radio in your car, you might have to get an up converter to play the 12 volt radio. But like I said, I use all my cars for show pretty much, and if I did want to use it as a daily driver, I would not have a problem running it with 6 volts. As long as you get the proper bulbs and whatnot to work with the 6 volt system, you should be fine. Now the other question I get is, do I have to change my wires? If I go to a 12 volt system, you do not have to change your wires if you're going to a 12 volt system. Those wires will handle 12 volts without a problem. So that's just a quick tip for you guys today. I mean, I get that question asked a lot, if it's worth it to go 6 volts, and people do down 6 volts a lot, and I really haven't had an issue with them. So anyways, all right, that's that tip for today. If you got any questions, email me, chris@classicvwbugs.com, or my website, www.classicvwbugs.com. Take care.